Hey guys, welcome back to the garage and to another bench talk. Guys, it's been a very interesting week for me. I guess I should say at the least. I took a little bit of vacation last weekend into this week, but had some challenges. Uh, Friday when I got up, I had the sore throat, headache, uh, cough and stuff, and I don't know whether it's come down to allergies or pick something else up, but just wasn't feeling the greatest. And then on Sunday morning, got a call from my mom. She said she thought she was having a heart attack. They took her to ER, and it did turn out that she did have one, albeit she is back home. They did a heart cath on Tuesday, determined no surgery needed. They was able to put in a couple stents, and she's back home resting and recovering from that. Said she's feeling pretty well. So I would covet your prayers for Mom's speedy recovery. To help pray that she get stronger as each day goes by. And that was kind of a dodged bullet there. But she is back home feeling well. So I just ask that you'd just to remember her in prayer, if you would please. So with that, I did finally get to feeling better too. So like I said, I don't know whether there's allergies kicking in, it's getting warmer and all that stuff. So, but anyway, I'm starting to come back around. I've been able to do just a little bit of work on the bench, not a whole lot. Again, like I said, this week's been really busy. But I did get a couple things. I was able to go somewhere Monday that I was really excited about. If you notice on the thumbnail, I've got this Munsters coach kit on the bench, but not going to review it. I'm not going to even open the box because it's what's on the box. Over here at Middle Point, Ohio, it's between Delphos and Van Wert. If anybody's familiar with this area, northwest Ohio here, west central. If you're familiar with that, the drive-in over there called Vandell, the Vandell Drive-In. I had seen earlier in the month that there was advertised that Butch Patrick from the Munsters was actually going to be there, and they was going to end up showing the 1966 full-length color movie Munster Go Home on the big screen there. And he actually was supposed to have Dragula with him. And guys, I went there, and sure enough, I got to meet Butch Patrick. Very nice guy, and I actually took this model box with me. This is a Munsters coach. It is one of the more modern releases. We'll just look at that on the back here. Release date. Okay, this was 7/25 of 2011, so fairly recent release, I guess you'd say. And actually, he was happy to sign my box for me. So right there, Butch Patrick, Eddie. So I got Eddie Munster to sign my my model box. Now, guys, I don't know with this being, again, I say I'm not a collector, not a kit collector, but because of what this is, I have got my hands on another Munster coach and Dragula. So I'll be getting that before too long. I think I might just leave this unbuilt, being it's a signed box now. But I thought that was pretty cool, guys. I got to meet him, and I'm going to throw a still on the end of me with Butch Patrick, and he's actually holding the model box. And of course, I bought a shirt while I was there from him, and got to watch him fire up the Dragula and put it back on his trailer. So it was very cool to see that. So like I said, I'll throw a still on the end of that. Pretty excited about that. What a cool kit this is. Again, it's an old mold from '64, but nonetheless, you know, a Barris classic. When I get the other one, it would be fun actually to get that thing built up. But this one, guys, I believe is going to stay in this condition right here. It'll just go back in the stash or on the shelf with Eddie's signature on there. So very cool. It was very cool to see that. One other thing then, guys, I wanted to go over here real quick. I got another local show coming up. So if any of you guys are in this area, close to the Lima area, Indiana or surrounding areas there, this will be a first. This will be a first annual show. It's a charity car show, and it's held at the Apollo Career Center. in Lima, Ohio here on Shawnee Road. And that'll be run on Sunday, June 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So there will be registration. There will be awards handed out for the categories. They'll have 20 vendor tables. I guess right now so far they've got, I believe they've got 10 spoken for. So that's going to be pretty cool to see some vendors, see some old kits maybe, some parts if we're looking for any kind of parts. And then, of course, there's the classes. If anybody's interested, you can just pause on that and see all the classes right there. Again, don't know how this one will fully run. Should be kind of like the ones. This is run by my friend Robert. He runs the one in August at the church over there at New Hope Christian Center. Again, $2 to enter if you want to come for that. There's also a car show outside, and I understand there's also like a craft show area for the ladies, and just a little bit something for everybody to do there. I'm going to try to go outside and get some video shorts from the actual car show outside. Get a little bit of footage of that as well, and try to have some footage of this show. Being the first annual, we'll see how it'll go over. So if anybody's interested in that, if you're in the area, Sunday, June 30th, 2024 at Apollo Career Center, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And registration there ends at 12:30. So pretty cool, guys. Something new to do, something fun, add an extra show to our area here. Just something fun to get out and meet some other guys. All right, a couple things now, guys. Got another vintage kit. Well, sort of. Not 100% vintage, according judging by the box here, guys. It looks like it is a vintage kit. Now, several of the kits from this era had virtually the identical box art. I know I did a 63 Impala here not too long ago that I picked up at a swap meet and then ordered a box off of eBay just so I would have like an original box, style box to go with the kit. Did the same thing here, guys. This is a box I got off of eBay. Really pretty decent price for this. But this one actually happens to be for a 1963 Ford 500 XL Sports hardtop. Now, there is a kit in the box. This was kit number 6123-200. Again, it would have been a 3-in-1 customizing kit. And again, just shows you there a lot of the different parts that would come with the kit for customizing, and each one of these came with a tool, different tool for customizing. And then, of course, around on this end just shows you different styles there, different ways they would possibly customize depending on what the kit was. And then again on this end, again, the end of the box denoted what was in the box. So now this one, let me explain the difference here. I'm going to take the top off here. Okay, so this is a 63 Ford Galaxie. But guys, this is not of this vintage. As you can tell on the bottom, there are no holes for the screw bottom, so this is not the screw bottom version. This, guys, actually came from the classic car combo kit, late 80s, really early 90s, if I remember right. And at that time, it had on the box that this 63 Ford was only available in that combo kit. So in a way, this does have some vintage to it in its own right, being that it is from the early 90s, 30 some years old, late 80s. Again, I forgot to go back on scale mates and check that year. Now, I don't know if all of the custom parts that would have been available in 63 were in this kit, but there are some. And again, I won't take a whole lot of time to dig through, not an exact review of the kit, just looking at some cool old stuff. But there is like a rear roll pan there. There's some special fins there. So you got that stuff with it. And then here's like a custom back end there. That actually might be the actual filler panel for the original. Actually, no, that is a filler, custom panel. I think the original was just on the chrome tree. And then, of course, here's the big for the custom front end. So that was there. But again, I don't know how many pieces. There's your special tool there. Your tweezers actually came with it. And then your custom chrome pieces. There's a custom front bumper. and everything. But I just thought it was cool, and I don't have, these would be the instructions from the kit, the combo kit that this came in. And we'll see if maybe by chance there's a year on here. I would doubt it. Let's just look through here. I don't think there's any. It just says there, Dyersville, Iowa, Ertl Company, printed the USA. So there is no year on this, unless it's there and I'm just not seeing it at the moment. But I believe it is from the early 90s, actually. So there was a stock number there. I don't know if that would have been the kit number exactly. I haven't had that box for years, guys. That came with and that kit would have come with the 57 Ford and the 57 Thunderbird, the Fairlane and the T-Bird. Those three would have been the combo in that kit. And I actually have all three of those. This one and the other two, I just got them farmed out in different boxes. I actually had this in an old 72 Chevy pickup truck box. And I thought, you know what? Just kind of cool. It's old. I know it's not original to each other, and I would never try to pass it that way. But just thought it'd be cool. I love these old boxes, and I just thought it'd be cool to have an old box to go with the kit, being that it did have some of the customizing parts. There's the glass, still pretty good shape. Got a couple little scuffs from the years that it spent not wrapped up. So we're just going to put this back in its little blanket here. And we'll put that back in the box. But that is, guys, that's the vintage kit for the week. Like I said, sort of. I know not a whole lot of coverage on it, guys, but that's just what I decided to come up with. And then again, like I said, that 63 Chevy kit that I got, identical box art. But then the cool part is on the end, depicting what's in the box. Would be so cool to have so many more of these with the actual kits in those. See what all kinds of they had for the 63 on those annual kits. But anyway, guys, that's it. Just a quick glance at that. No one take a whole lot of time up on it, but just cool seeing the old boxes like that, guys. And then probably last on here, I'll put these decals back in there later. Probably last on this Benchtalk here, guys. Like I said, not a whole lot extra going on, but I did take a little bit of time the other night. I would just want to do something that's not going to be real involved, but it was real involved anyway. But it's on this custom 57 Ford, guys. It's coming along. I'm getting a little bit of somewhere on it now. This is a little crazy, but like I said before, I've never done a wild custom model before, and I said, you know what, this and I had started years ago, and I just wanted to continue it out and get it as wild as possible. I did talk about these extensions from last time. Let me move this box because I think it's going to mess with our focus. So I put these extensions on, and I actually ended up just putting the headlight buckets on the end of those yet to extend it out even farther. Like I said, wasn't sure how it was going to look, but I wanted something really crazy, and that seems to be what they used to do back in the day. And actually, if you look at this hood and look at this from the top, once that hood's in, that actually will look pretty cool. And then I'm coming up with maybe this kind of grill. I'm not sure yet. I might want to dig through the box and see what I've got yet through my parts box. But maybe something just as simple and plain as that. We'll square that up. But yeah, maybe we can find something else, like maybe an old Mercury grill. See how one of those would look in there. And then I'll put actual headlights, the headlight lenses in here. Finish that off in the front. And then I would like to find, maybe some type in the back to extend out a little bit, and then maybe like with a bullet taillight in the back. Just kind of make that flow, you know, make that theme flow from front all the way to the back. And I've got these fins sanded off. I did some more sanding on here, and I've got these corners rounded off on the deck lid. Now, I will not be opening this deck lid on this one. But I got those rescribed in there. I just got to fill these in where the old deck lid lines came down. So we'll get those filled in. This is all just crude up here, guys. Early stages of filling and forming and shaping. And then I'll just have to take this and then up under here, I'll just fill this in with some filler and try to blend that all in as well as I can. And then once I get more blending done, I'll just go throw some primer. I think I'm going to go back to gray primer because mainly one thing, I use that a lot. I like it. And when you start wet sanding this or sanding this red oxide, it's man, it's really messy, guys. So I'll go back, probably just go back, sand this smooth, go back to the gray primer and what I'm used to using, and then we'll see where we get. But you see that back end from there, got the top chopped on it. I'm going to see if I can take the kit windows and carefully cut them down so they'll still fit, so I can still have glass in here. And then here's the wheel treatment I'm thinking of. This is from the 99 Mustang Revell kit, or Revell / monogram kit. Was actually 1/25th scale, so it fit up right. So I'm thinking, get back where you can see it. So I'm thinking that might look pretty good on there. And as we look on the back here, we'll do this without skirts. And then just kind of get her lowered, maybe something like that. I just think that's going to look pretty sharp. But I've been wanting to do another custom since I did the 56, and I know I talked about this one before, and I thought this would be a good one to get on. I said, let's get this custom car done. Again, in mixing in with trying to get back on the senior group build, I definitely want to get back on that. I got some decal designs I got to try to get worked up. I've got special plans for those. And then get a hold of STS, try to get those made up. And then I'm going to continue to work on this. And this then will be my my common update model until I get this done. I'd like to stay on it until we can get you guys another nice custom car. So not sure how this is going to work out, guys. Like I said, it's my first attempt at a wild custom. But so far, I think it's not coming out too awfully bad. You used to see all kinds of crazy stuff back in the 50s and 60s on that stuff. So with that, guys, I think I'm just about done. I don't think there's anything else I needed to cover. Again, back here looking at the box signed by Eddie Munster. So I'm glad to have that now. And the stash, that's pretty cool. Like I said, what a nice guy. Was glad to meet him. And then, of course, our show coming up at Apollo Career Center, the first annual Charity Car Show's first annual model car show. I'll spit it all out in a minute. And that is at Apollo Career Center on Shawnee Road in Lima, Ohio. So if anybody's in the area, you can stop out to that. I'm planning on being there. It'd be awesome to meet you guys and do a little chatting, maybe share each other's ideas on model cars and the like. So, all right, guys, and I want to thank everybody for the subscribed. We're going to have a giveaway come up here very soon. I'm hoping for possibly this coming Saturday to have that video out. I got some really cool stuff, guys. I'm going to be giving away like a little package, and we'll bring that to you hopefully Saturday. That video will be up, so keep an eye out for that. So, all right, guys, if you like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment, all the good stuff. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.